What up? So this is making an invoice for the Hidden Hills people and adding their emails and all that junk. So when you're in the inventory app here, sales orders, you'll probably be default. All these sales orders will show up here. So you're just going to go here and you go to drafts. So you'll notice these drafts, you'll filter by oldest to newest, or yes, oldest to newest, so the lowest number to the highest number. There's a duplicate in here right now, so don't worry about that. But if you see stuff like that, like same day, same customer, same price, let me know, because that's probably a duplicate. Even though they're different numbers, we'll double check if you see something like that. But potentially, so you see some drafts in here and you let James know that he needs to do a quote, and there's a Slack channel that we put it in and ask for him to quote shipping. But so this first order, I already added the shipping to it, this one that we're going to process right here. But you'll click it, so you're in the sales orders, you're on the drafts, you see an HH order, we'll hit this one up, it pulls it up, 142, this one's by Joseph Williams, one of their dudes over there, their sales rep. We eyeball the order real quick, it's got shipping, so James would have added that, salesperson there. So we have their emails for the salespeople off to the side on a sheet. So I'm going to grab this dude's email and make sure it was Joseph. So I'll get Joseph up here, copy that, go back in here. We're going to edit. So we're editing the sales order. I'm just going to look at everything real lightly. So it's Joseph Williams. Here's his order. Looks cool. It's great. Shipping, great. And then the email communications down here, you'll notice only the customers here. So we're going to add new email address, paste that in there with the Joseph Hidden Hills Club, because that's the rep. And we'll save. We don't do anything else in here, just save that. So his name's checked now, and then we'll check this guy as well. If there's other people in here, you could check them as well. But then we don't save and send, we just save this, because this is a sales order, and we just save sales orders. So we save that. And it will be updated now with his email in there, and then we could confirm this order, because there's these stages to double check everything, right? So it's a sales order right now, added shipping, added his email, mark it as confirmed. We're going to skip the sales order cycle because we don't want it to automatically do a bunch of stuff right now. So we'll skip, and then it just populates it again that the sales order is now confirmed instead of a draft, because it's all good, it's got the shipping, and you'll see invoice not invoiced. So now we get to make the invoice because we're inside the sales order. So we convert this right here, convert to invoice. Bam. Now the invoice pops up. Just going to say new invoice for now. This will be the invoice number. We don't change anything. You'll recognize that sales order number from the first one. We still don't change anything. We don't do anything on here at all, ever, pretty much. These are the same products. And you'll notice down here, both people are checked for the email communications. And now, since this is an invoice, there's options on here. ACH pay, allow payments from our gateway. That's always checked. Always keep that checked. If you notice that's unchecked, let me know. This bottom one, don't worry about, because sometimes certain clients will make partial payments, but don't worry about that for now. And then, so we got the emails in here. That's Joseph from earlier. It's the invoice. This is what we're going to send because it's an invoice, right? So we save and send, and it's going to bring up an email just like that. And you'll notice it'll probably say your name, but you'll see here too the two people that are getting the email. So we'll click my name right here, and we're going to change that to Joseph, the sales rep that's on here. So it looks like the email came from Joseph and not me. That way they don't call me, and then I'll fix this template so you don't have to delete this information here. But if you see any of our information or your information, just go ahead and delete that. The most important thing that they have is this link right here, so you don't delete that. So this is the email that's going to go out to the customer, their customer. So you could scroll down here, and then we send. So all this will be default. You don't have to check extra stuff. The attachment's already on there with the invoice, and we send it. So that sends an email to the customer and to that sales rep. So the sales rep could pay it if he wants, or the customer could pay it. Sometimes they pay on behalf of them. But then this order after that is basically good to go once it's paid. So once they pay that thing, since we're on the invoice right here, we can go back to the sales order just to see. And you'll notice that the invoice is sent. And we're just going to go back and we'll see 4142 here on the big list. So if we go to all, and we got by sales order number here, I'm just going to put the oldest on the top. let's go 4142. It'll be the latest one that we have in here. There you go. 4142 is done today. It's confirmed. HH Coast. It's been invoiced, and we're just waiting for the payment. And that's the total amount of the order, and that was the guy Joseph. And if we were to click in it, you'll notice everything on there. Joseph, HH Coast, and there's his invoice that's been sent. Cool. Study this as much as you'd like. And if you have questions, let me know, because this might change slightly. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier. It seems like a lot of clicking right now, but it's actually kind of not. Kind of goes quickly when you know where to click, and you get through it pretty fast. Cool.